Hello everyone and welcome to day 11 of 31 Days of Halloween. My name is Natalie and I am the owner of Nautical Beauty, which is a mobile beauty service located in Perth, Western Australia. Now today we are going over my list that I created myself of the 10 best, it was originally horror movies, but looking over it again, I would say it's the best movies to watch over the spooky season, basically. So some of these are some of my favorite horror films, mixed with just some of the movies that I would just sit down and watch. So let's get into it. Number 1 is Nightmare on Elm Street. In this classic slasher film, several Midwestern teenagers fall victim to Freddy Krueger, a disfigured midnight mangler who preys on the teenagers in their dreams, which kills them in reality. I really enjoy how suspenseful this film is, which was making it one of my favourites. Number 2, It. 7 young outcasts in Derry, Maine are about to face their worst nightmares. An ancient, shape-shifting evil that emerges from the sewer every 27 years to prey on the town's children. Banding together over the course of one horrifying summer, the friends must overcome their personal fears to battle the murderous, bloodthirsty clown known as Pennywise. You can never get over the thrills of this movie. It is so easy to watch and some scenes are actually quite funny. Number 3, The Shining. Jack Torrance becomes winter caretaker at the isolated Overlook Hotel in Colorado. Hoping to cure his writer's block, he settles in along with his wife Wendy and his son Danny, who is plagued by psychic premonitions. As Jack's writing goes nowhere and Danny's visions become more disturbing, Jack discovers the hotel's dark secrets, begins to unravel into a homicidal maniac hell-bent on terrorizing his family. This movie has some strange scenes to the point where you can be like, OMG, what am I watching? But it's the suspense that keeps you glued. The movie has some twists and turns and spooky twins that makes it even more exciting to watch. Number 4, The Conjuring. In 1970, paranormal investigators and demonologists Ed and Lorraine Warren, who might I add are real people, are summoned to the home of Carolyn and Roger Perron. The Perrons and their 5 daughters have recently moved into a secluded farmhouse where a supernatural presence has made itself known. Though the manifestations are relatively calm at first, events soon to escalate in horrifying fashion, especially after the Warrens discover the house's disturbing history. I think what makes this film interesting is the fact that it's based on a true story. I feel as though movies like that have that extra scare factor to it. The real Conjuring house is owned by a family today who do allow people to go and investigate, and there are some YouTube videos based on it as well. Number 5, Amityville Horror. When George Lutz and his wife Kathy find a beautiful new house in the small town of Amityville, they think the place is too good to be true. After they move in with their kids, they find out that the cheap price tag is thanks to the house's dark history. The former tenant murdered his family after supposedly being possessed by the devil. Believing the house is haunted, the couple find a priest who helped them rid the place of evil spirits. Once again, supposedly based on a true story and an investigation from Ed and Lorraine Warren. The Amityville murders are basically well known. This here is a photo that was taken inside Amityville during an investigation. Number 6, The Nun. When a young nun at a secluded abbey in Romania takes her own life, a priest with a haunted past and a young lady on the threshold of her final vows are sent by the Vatican to investigate. Together they uncover the order's unholy secret, risking not only their lives but their faith and their very souls. They confront a malicious force in the form of a demonic nun. The nun also plays part of the second Conjuring movie, where the demonologists and investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren come face to face with. Number 7. Gremlins. A gadget salesman is looking for a special gift for his son and finds one at a store in Chinatown. The shopkeeper is reluctant to sell him the mogwai, but sells it to him with the warning to never expose him to bright light, water, or feed him after midnight. All of this happens, and the result is a gang of gremlins that decide to tear up the town on Christmas Eve. This movie is one of my favourite movies. It is so incredibly easy to watch and isn't scary. It is a good one to watch with children who want to try and watch a scary movie. Number 8. Annabelle. John Form thinks he's found the perfect gift for his expectant wife, Mia. A vintage doll in a beautiful white dress. However, the couple's delight doesn't last long. One terrible night, devil worshippers invade their home and launch a violent attack against the couple. When the cultists try to summon a demon, they smear bloody rune on the nursery wall and drip blood on Mia's doll, thereby turning the former object of beauty into a conduit of evil. Annabelle is based on a true story and is a part of the stories of Ed and Lorraine Warren. The real Annabelle doll sits behind a glass case in their museum in Connecticut. There are rumours that Annabelle escaped the museum earlier this year, but those rumours came out to be fake. Number 9. Scream. This movie reinvented and revitalized the slasher horror genre. It manages to be funny, clever, and scary as a fright masked knife maniac stalks high school students in the middle class suburbia. It provides both tension and self-parody as the body count mounts, but the victims aren't always the ones you would expect. This is one of the easy horror films to watch. It's funny and suspenseful and easy to make a joke of. Number 10. Hocus Pocus. After moving to Salem, Massachusetts, teenager Max Dennison explores an abandoned house with his sister Danny and their new friend Allison. After dismissing a story Allison tells as superstitious, Max accidentally frees a coven of evil witches who used to live in the house. Now, with the help of the magical cat, the kids must steal the witch's book of spells to stop them from becoming immortal. This is not a horror movie, nor is it scary. It is a Disney classic that must be watched for Halloween. So there you have it. There is my top 10 spooky season films.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Leave a comment. I would love to know what your favorite scary movie is. Make sure you like and subscribe. I am posting every single day of October, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.